Hello everyone, this is Nawaz again back with you with a new video for medicine abroad. Today we received many inquiries to study medicine abroad in different countries. As an education counselor, I received many inquiries to whether to study in European countries or whether to study in Asian countries or whether to study in some other countries as well. Today's topic is we are going to learn about how to study a medicine program in Egypt. As an education counselor who does the admissions for the MBBS process, I received many inquiries regarding the process in Egypt or how to do the admission in Egypt. And today, why parents are preferring or students are preferring to study in Egypt or which universities are preferred to be studied in Egypt. So this will be a complete guide for you to study in Egypt, how to start an admission process in Egypt, which universities are preferred to study in Egypt, whether the language which is taught in Egypt is Arabic language or English language. So whenever a new inquiry is being sent to us by any students or by any parents to study in Egypt, there is one common doubt or inquiries whether the language which is taught in Egypt will be an English language or whether it will be an Arabic language. This is one of the doubts. Because Egypt is one of the country where the universities are having recognized WHO recognition, plus it is recognized by ECFMG. That means it is very easy to migrate or do licensing examination in a country like India, Pakistan, or in a country like US, UK, Canada. So all these countries are applicable to do a license process if you are a graduate from Egypt, right? Secondly, the Egypt top-notch education system of medical education is having a degree which is called MBCHP. Like in Asian countries like India, Pakistan, or a country like Bangladesh, we have an education degree of medicine which is called MBBS. In Egypt, the degree is called MBCHP. Now, how the process of education takes place in Egypt? In Egypt, if you're studying a medical degree which is called MBCHP, it is complete of 5 years of programs. After studying for 5 years of program, you get a degree which is called MBCHP. So you're actually literally awarded a degree after 5 years program. After this award has been done, the next process is your hands-on experience or your internships. Usually, if you are studying in Egypt and you want to do an internship in Egypt, it will be comprising of 2 years of internship. After the 2 years of internship, the next process will be you can actually sit for medical license in Egypt, which I will discuss later. Right. So this is about an education system in Egypt. Now, secondly, which universities are the most preferred universities? So when as an education counselor, when I get an inquiry and when the parent asks me like which particular universities is like the preferred university in Egypt. So the most preferred university in Egypt is Cairo University. Then the second preferred university you can say as Ain Shams University. Also there are many universities like Alexandria University, Mansoura University, right? So basically there are two different parts of universities which are there. Number one are the government universities which are actually run by the government of Egypt, the Education Ministry of Egypt, the Wafadan of Egypt. Now secondly are the private universities. So the government universities are, you can say as Cairo University is one of the prominent university in Egypt, then Ain Shams University is there, then you have the Mansoura University, then you have the other university like you can say like in the private university you have Nahda University, right? You have Galala University as a private university, right? Then this particular programs of Egypt or the medicine program of Egypt, there is a doubt for the students which curriculum they follow. Whether they follow American curriculum, whether they follow Egyptian curriculum, whether they follow Indian curriculum. So most of the students will be having doubt in this, that which particular curriculum they follow, right? So the curriculum in Egypt is actually prescribed by Egypt Medical Syndicate. Whatever curriculum is followed in the Egypt's common curriculum. Like example, if you want to do an admission in Cairo University, the curriculum is mixture of Egypt Medical Syndicate and US curriculum, right? And then secondly, the same curriculum is followed by the government sector universities and the private universities as well. Now, the admission process for these universities can be discussed in detail here. Now, suppose if you wanted to do admission in Egypt, what are the process to be followed? When is the correct deadline to be expected, or when is the correct time you have to do the admission process, right? So Egypt admission process is a centralized process. We as a consultant or as an educational counselor, we can help you to streamline this process in a very detailed manner, right? So it's a centralized process which is been enacted by Ministry of Education Egypt or Wafade of Egypt, right? Now, what is the basic eligibility to study in government university or private university? Specifically, if the student wanted to study in government university, there are certain eligibility criteria for different universities. Let's talk about Cairo University and Ain Shams University. Cairo University and Ain Shams University are one of the prominent university in Egypt. They're located in Cairo city, which is the old Cairo city in Tbilisi. Now, if you wanted to study in Cairo University, Ain Shams University, keep in mind your aggregate marks in subjects like physics, chemistry, biology of grade 12, and also the aggregate marks in the subjects like English, mathematics, science, and one more extra elective subject, aggregate marks of grade 10 and grade 12, it should be more than 70% or 75%. Okay, now next is Alexandria University, then Mansoura University. The minimum percentage to enroll in the university was 70%. Okay, same thing, the aggregate marks of grade 12 and grade 10 are to be taken into consideration. Okay, and I would like to speak about Alexandria University. In Alexandria University, there is a curriculum which is called a UK curriculum, which is like Manchester program. So you have a Manchester program in Alexandria University. If students are interested to Manchester program, they can contact us to know in detail. Right, now let's talk about private universities. In private university, one of the prominent university is Nahda University. Okay, it is located in Beni Suef area in Egypt. Okay, which is like 5 to 6 hours of journey from main Cairo. And secondly, the fees of Nahda is very affordable, like it is near about $5,000 plus if you're eligible for scholarship, you can get scholarship also, right? So this is a complete admission process. So what documents are required to study in Egypt or to apply for the admission in Egypt? So number one, when you wanted to study in Egypt, you have to make sure you have grade 10 or your original mark sheet. You should have grade 12 your original mark sheet. Then you should have your birth certificate, right? And then you should have your passport copy, which has to be valid till 6 months or 1 year validity. If you are having GCC residence permit or UAE permit, then that is also applicable to be uploaded. And also if you have some extracurricular activity certificate, that also we can use it. So original copies will be required. They will be not selecting any candidate in the admission process where you don't have your original copies. So this is very much important. Okay, so this was about the eligibility criteria to do it in Egypt. Now, how the curriculum takes place, which language is being taught, or how the teaching takes place in Egypt. So in Egypt, as I said, the degree is called MBCHB, and it's a 5 years of program. After 5 years of program, literally you're awarded a degree which is called MBCHB. Then you have an internship of 1 year or 2 years, depends upon your home country. For example, if Indian national wants to do an internship in Egypt, he can do it for 1 year or 2 years. And then if you wanted to do internship in India, he can do 1 year of it, or she can do 1 year of internship in Egypt and then 1 year of internship in India as per the Medical Council of India guidance. So this can be done, okay? Or if you are some other nationality, as per your home country, you can do the internship. But in Egypt, you can do an internship of 2 years, and after 2 years, you're eligible to apply for the license from Egypt Medical Syndicate, that is a government body to award the licenses. So they have an entrance examination, or they can have a license examination in Egypt, which is conducted both in Arabic language as well as in English language. So you can give this examination after completing your internship, and you are eligible to apply for the license there once you pass and qualify this examination.